Okay, hey, what's up, everybody? I am back, and I have put together another food plan so that I can hit my nutrient and my calorie goals. I track calories every single day. I track macros every single day. I guess they call it counting macros, but I do it so that I can hit my overall nutritional goals and my targets. I do these for myself every single day, and I thought at some point, why not record them and throw them up on here and maybe help some other people that want to know how to track macros learn how to track macros. So I'm using an app called My Macros Plus. I'm going to put two links in the description down below, one of the iOS and one of the Android App Store. It costs like $2 or $3, but wouldn't you be willing to pay that if you could hit your overall nutritional goals and your weight and get swole goals? Is that a thing? Is that a hashtag, swole goals? I'm going to make it one. So I'm going to go ahead and start my recorder here, and let me flip around. Now, one of the things I've been talking about a lot lately is that when you are talking about doing food plans, the hardest part about doing meal plans isn't the food. The food is simply equations and algorithms. 1 + 1 = 2. It's calories counting, macros counting, numbers being put together, and that's really not up to interpretation. The numbers are what they are, but the hardest part is the mental aspect of it. Is trying to overcome obstacles each day when you're going through these plans. So, for example, today, a different obstacle that I haven't had in quite some time that I wasn't sure how to kind of deal with, which was I just found myself not hungry very often throughout the day today. I still wanted to get my calories in, but I find that I do this sometimes on days whenever I go running, that some reason my appetite kind of disappears after the run is done. And it's just something weird about me. I don't know why that is. But the question is what do I do then? Because I don't want to just be 1,500 calories short. At the end of the day, I still want to eat, but I don't want to make myself uncomfortable and push it. So what I do is I then decide to target bigger meals instead of eating more often throughout the day. So I'm going for higher calorie meals because at this point, I just want to get the calories in. Days like today aren't going to be perfect, and I know that halfway through because of how I'm feeling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target higher calorie food so that I can eat less throughout the day but still hit my overall calorie target. The macros, the protein, carbs, and fats, they're probably not going to get the attention that they need today. And that's fine because if I can get one win and it's the calories, then I'll be happy with it, with today being kind of odd. So here's how I approached today's plan with that in mind. Now, normally I've got a three-step process whenever I build these plans. And I do that three-step 90% of my plans. But some days like today, you throw that away and you have to sort of make an adjustment in order to still come out victorious on the other side of it. So today was an adjustment day. So let's take a quick look at what I've done so far today, and we'll talk about how this is going to end. So for lunch, what I did today was a turkey wrap. That's the Prima Deli turkey, sliced turkey. You can see the wrap. I put one slice of mild cheddar cheese on there. I used to use fat-free cheese, but lately I've been using regular cheese because I've got a decent amount of fat that I can use based on my numbers. I did some guacamole on that. I put some yogurt ranch dressing, which is salad dressing, but it's lower calorie, and 2 bags of protein chips. That meal right there was 700 calories. And then I went to dinner. My grandma made me some beans, like cornbread and beans. I don't like cornbread, so I didn't eat that, but I ate the beans, and I basically had to estimate what I thought the calories were going to be. I have no idea what she put in it, but I know there's beans, and I know that there's some sort of ham. I'm not sure exactly what it is. So I estimated that to be about 300 calories. And then I went for the big punch, which was the cereal. So the cereal ended up being about 1,000 calories, actually probably about 700 calories just for itself. And that's the thing with cereal. If you need a lot of calories fast, people don't realize how many calories are in cereal between the milk and between the cereal itself. But you have one bowl of cereal and it's a decent sized bowl, you could easily put down 1,000 calories. So something to keep in mind whenever you're watching your cereal. But for me, my cereal of choice is Raisin Nut Bran. I always say it's an old guy cereal, but I think that means I'm an old guy, and that's fine. For snacks, basically very basic today. One buffalo chicken patty. These are the vegan patties from Walmart, and one protein bar by the company One. So and there's my post workout, which I did after my run. It's the whey protein and the gummy bears. But ultimately, what I did here is, again, I went for a couple of bigger meals instead of doing smaller snacks throughout the day. There's some days where my snacks are fairly lengthy because I'm just kind of eating throughout the day. But ultimately today, I kind of just try to squeeze everything together in a window, eat less meals, again, because I really wasn't hungry, but I wanted to at least make sure to get my macro or to get my calories in, right? If you look at the top, you can see I've still got 240 calories remaining. If I decide that I get the munchies before I go to bed, maybe I'll get a piece of beef jerky, which helps knock that protein down a little bit. You can see that protein's a little bit high. The carbs I went over a fair amount, so I probably would try to avoid something that had too much more carbs in it. So beef jerky, maybe another bag of Quest protein chips, something like that. But ultimately, even if I don't eat again, which is very likely, I'm happy with this number. I try to be under 300 calories left at the end of my day based off of my targets. By the way, I'm going to put 2 links in the description down below for different macro calculators. They're going to give you the same calorie numbers, but slightly different macro numbers, so check those out down below. But ultimately, with today turning into kind of being odd, I started as normal, and then I had to make an adjustment halfway through the day. And being that happened, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but this is still a win for me. I was able to get into the calorie range that I want, and so some days that's the best that you can do. And again, it's okay to throw the macros into the wind on some days, just how it goes. And that helps me stay consistent. As long as I can win one of them, I feel like it's a win overall. So again, the app is called My Macros Plus. Links are going to be in the description down below. Check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. If this was helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even subscribe. I'm going to jump off here, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.